Now, we've just heard about the SEC's new rules on crypto and its push to strengthen corporate governance. Now, the Commission's new chair, Francis Lim, takes the helm at a crucial time for the Philippine capital market. A respected market leader and a longtime reform advocate, he's pushing for sweeping changes to restore our market's edge with integrity at the core. After years of sliding listings and thin liquidity, joining us now is SEC Chair Francis Lim on the reforms he plans to drive, his vision for a stronger and more trusted market, and what it will take to bring investors back. Hi, sir. Good morning, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Mikey, and thank you for inviting me to your program.
Yeah. All right. The main gauge. How would you describe and the capital market? How would you describe our capital market in one word, sir?
Promising.
Promising.
Precisely because, yeah.
Okay. Why?
Precisely because of the state that we are in now. There's so much potential. There's so much promise, no, and that's why it's. I, as the new SEC chairman, will see to it that we will leave no stone unturned to developing our full potential.
Yeah, there's so much potential for our market. You know, we are one of the oldest stock exchanges in the region, and yet growth has stalled, sir. Vietnam now has around 700 listed firms and 18 billion in annual trading value. In comparison, our market, we have under 300 publicly listed firms and just 3 billion in trades. What's been holding us back, sir?
A lot of things, no, things that we did not do that we were supposed to do, things that we did that we were not able to, no, things that we did that we were not supposed to do, things that we did not do that we were supposed to do, no. Structural reforms should be the key to developing the full potential of our stock market, of our capital markets, Mike. You know, and there are a lot of things that we can do. We've already started these things in the SEC, even before I took over as chairman, and I'm continuing to execute them. I think execution is what I would say the name of the game, because plans without execution remains to be an aspiration.
Yeah, sir. What are the structural reforms on top of your to-do list, sir? Because the goal is really to deepen and to democratize market participation.
To get more companies listed, no, we have a lot of laws that give incentives to private companies, and it's just fair that at the end of the day, or within the period that the laws provide, they should go public. And because many of these private companies are listable or meet the track record requirement that we require for companies to go public, Paikin. That's just one of the things, no? Another thing is our GOCCs, or what they call in Vietnam state-owned enterprises. They're mandated to, many of them are also worth listing, and that's one thing that we can look into very soon, Mikey.
Yes, sir. You're urging MSMEs, GOCCs, and franchise holders to list. What incentives or adjustments are you going to be introducing to get them to want to list?
Well, little things. For example, we're lowering our cost of reproducing or copying SEC documents. We've given discounts to SMEs who want to go public. We have given temporary discounts until December 31 of this year for companies that are larger companies to go public. Mm-hmm. But these are more messages to the market that we at the SEC being business, that we welcome companies going public, because that's what our market needs.
Yeah, IPOs, our pipeline has been sluggish. What can we look forward to, sir? What's on the docket? Sino mga malapit na mag-list? What can you share with us?
There are companies that come to me, but unfortunately, I cannot disclose their names now. The public will know it in due time.
Okay, all right. On to another front, sir. Market integrity is in the spotlight with the Villar land investigation. The SEC is conducting a fact-finding probe into Villar's trillion peso valuation amid allegations of insider trading and perhaps manipulation. It's a big flashpoint, and people say it's a litmus test for the SEC at this time. Can you give us an update on what's happening here, sir?
The investigation is ongoing, and I want to assure the market that after we gather all the facts, okay, we cannot just react to news or media. We will do what is necessary in order to ensure the public that the SEC is a no-nonsense regulator. Just what's Mikey.
Oo. Yes, no nonsense regulator. Sir, how do you balance moving quickly to protect market integrity while at the same time ensuring due process?
Okay, you're very right. We have to ensure due process because such is guaranteed by the Constitution. But once we gather data, including, and we will ask the companies or company, whatever companies that are being investigated by the SEC to explain why they should not be proceeded against, at least administratively. Of course, what we do on the administrative level is without prejudice to to the filing of any criminal and civil actions against those concerned.
Sir, can you tell us about how significant this investigation is? Is it the first of it? It's the first of its kind on many fronts. Can you tell us about that, sir?
Yeah, because it involves a company that is publicly listed, a company that that's owned by people who are in the public service, no? So it's important that we demonstrate to the public that no matter whoever is behind those companies, the regulator, which is supposed to be the regulator of the stock market and the capital market, and at the same time, the protector of the investing public should act accordingly and forcefully this time, Mikey.
So I know you need to be tight-lipped about this, but is there perhaps maybe a timeline you can share on when we can expect information or perhaps some milestones regarding this landmark investigation?
Within the week, we should be able to do something, Mikey, at least in terms of acting on the request for extension to file the audited financial statements and asking them to explain some more things. In accordance with the due process requirement of the Constitution.
Okay, all right. Going back to the stock exchange, you were once the president of the stock exchange some time ago, sir. Are you happy with the direction that the PSE is taking now under the leadership of its president, Mon Monzon?
Yeah, Mikey, I do recall that I met you when I was president of the stock exchange. I'm happy with the way things are going on between the PSE and the SEC. As I said in one of the public speeches, I've been working closely, no less than with the president of the PSE in order to get our capital market moving.
And sir, in terms of governance and investor confidence, Philippine firms recently performed well at the ASEAN Corporate Governance Awards, showing progress in transparency and governance standards. How do we turn that credibility into more listings and stronger investor confidence and more foreign direct investments?
Okay, I said in several of my public speeches that integrity is part and parcel and is an indispensable requirement for a more active, more vibrant capital market. No? And I'm glad that several of our publicly listed companies, I think there are 6 of them, made it to the top 50 in the ASEAN, top 50 of publicly listed companies in ASEAN. Of course, I would be much happier if many more companies will join the ranks of the best governed ASEAN publicly listed companies moving forward. And that's one thing that we can work on to get more companies included in the top 50 publicly listed companies in the ASEAN. Mikey.
Another exciting frontier, sir, is crypto. You said that there's no ban on crypto. But I wanted to ask you, sir, where are we now on this? And looking ahead, what role do you expect crypto to be playing in our financial system?
We have this new program called Sandbox, no? And we're trying to make use of this in order to see the feasibility of digital assets being traded or sold to the local market, Mikey.
Okay.
We have a new department for only to take care of those digital assets.
Yeah, okay. Looking ahead, sir, next 12 months, what concrete wins would you like to see during this time frame?
You know that we've already started our reform measures. No, you mentioned about reducing fees, about giving discounts to incentivize private companies to go public. We have pending matters with the government, like the securities borrowing lending, which will add or help the liquidity of the market. We have rules, no, that need to be refined. For example, the rules on the REIT. We have the PERA, despite the fact that the law offers incentives, it has not really taken off the ground. So we have to do something about this, Mikey.
All right. Thank you for your
And
time
that's
today.
why I've been working closely with President Mon of the PSE.
Okay. Thank you for your time today, sir. We look forward to hearing more from you and more of the work you're going to be doing at the SEC.
Thank you very much, Mikey.